Today we're reviewing Peacemaker Season 2, yes, the long-awaited return of John Cena's gun-toting, hair metal-loving anti-hero. Now this one's special because it's not just a sequel, it's the first major DCU show under James Gunn's brand new continuity, the DCU Universe 2 if you will. And let me tell you, it's wild, emotional, hilarious, and even kind of heartfelt. Let's talk about what works, what changed, and why this season is proof that James Gunn might just be the best thing to ever happen to DC. So firstly, a little bit of context. Peacemaker Season 1 was released back in 2021, when the DCEU, the old DC Extended Universe, was still alive. No, barely. That season was a direct continuation of the Suicide Squad, written and directed by Gunn after he jumped over from Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. But since then, of course, Gunn and Peter Safran have officially taken over DC Studios. The DCEU shut down, and we entered this new era, namely the DCU. That meant Peacemaker Season 2 had a huge challenge. How do you continue a story that was part of a dead universe while also rebooting it into something new? Well, leave it to James Gunn to do exactly that, with meta humor, clever rewrites, and a few cameos that will make your jaw drop. Now, do you remember that final scene from Season 1? Peacemaker and his team limp away from the big alien cow explosion, and we see the silhouettes of the Justice League appear through the smoke. Superman, Aquaman, Flash, even Wonder Woman, with Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller actually cameoing. Well, not anymore. In Season 2, that entire scene has been quietly reshot. Now, instead of the Justice League, we get the Justice Gang, the brand new team from Gunn's DCU. And here's the fun part. We get Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, the hot-headed Green Lantern, and Isabella Mercer appearing here as Hawkgirl, both of whom of course appeared in the recent Superman movie. It's a cheeky little wink from Gunn, basically saying, the old universe is gone, welcome to the new one. And it works. Clever world building that feels organic and not forced. Now, James Gunn's fingerprints are all over the season. I mean that in, of course, the best way possible. He's blending what he did with the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Suicide Squad, and Creature Commandos, mixing emotional vulnerability with absolute chaos. There's lots more emphasis on characters this time. The action is still there, big explosions, heavy metal soundtrack, plenty of blood, but at the heart of the show is its characters. Where Season 1 was about redemption and guilt, Season 2 is about identity. Who are these people now that the world around them has been rewritten? It's almost existential, but in the most ridiculous way possible. Each character has full arcs, from the person who they started off as to the person they end off. It's brilliant writing and very personal from Gunn. Now here's a bit of fun trivia. The Season 2 opening theme song, Oh Lord by Foxy Shazam, replaces Wigwam's iconic Do You Wanna Taste It? Now, Gunn said in an interview that Foxy Shazam was one of his favourite underrated glam rock bands of all time, and he always wanted to feature them in something. The choreography is once again brilliantly deadpan, the cast dancing like they've all been hypnotised. It's instantly memorable, and of course also foreshadows what's actually going to take place in the season. And for the music nerds, yes, the actual band Nelson makes a cameo in the finale, performing in universe. Season 2 picks up right after Season 1. Peacemaker is still grappling with killing Rick Flag, haunted by his father's ghost, and trying to figure out who he is in this new world. The butterfly invasion is over, but Argus isn't done with him. A new multiversal threat emerges, introducing the concept of Earth 2, where alternate versions of our characters exist. Now, this could be very messy, but it's actually quite brilliant. Instead of leading into the sci-fi confusion, Gunn uses the multiverse to explore who these people really are. For instance, in Earth 2, Augie Smith, Peacemaker's father, played by Robert Patrick, is now a hero, the Blue Dragon. It's haunting to see a version of his dad who actually loves him. There's also, of course, Captain Triumph, Peacemaker's brother, Keith, played here by David Denham, alive in this timeline, forcing Chris Smith to confront his deepest guilt. Also, though, of course, in Earth 2, the Nazis won World War II, so now the world is ruled by white supremacists. It's classic Gunn, tragic, absurd, and hilarious all at once. Now let's talk performances, because this cast is absolutely killing it. John Cena has leveled up. Seriously, Season 1 he proved he could act, but Season 2 he proves he can really act. There's a weight to him now. He's still hilarious, the deadpan delivery, the childishness, but he's also broken inside, and Cena nails that duality perfectly. Danielle Brooks here as Adebayo continues to shine. She becomes almost the heart of the show once again. But in this season now, she is trying to find herself and establish who she really is as her marriage falls apart. And that monologue scene she delivers in the final episode is award-winning stuff. Freddie Stromer as Vigilante, well, is still insane. He's still one of the funniest, most unpredictable characters on the TV show, but Gunn adds another layer of sadness. Like maybe this guy isn't just crazy, maybe he's just kind of lonely. Jennifer Holland here as Harcourt, absolutely phenomenal. Her will they won't they dynamic with Peacemaker hits new emotional heights in the season. There's one standout scene in particular, the Earth 2 interrogation scene, where her and Chris Smith have a huge emotional back and forth. It's definitely one of the best performances she's ever given. And then of course there's Steve Agee as John Economos. He's the quiet MVP, funny yes, but with a real emotional core. The new additions also add a lot to Season 2. Frank Grillo joins as Rick Flag Sr., hunting Peacemaker for killing his son in the Suicide Squad. Grillo brings real intensity. He's not just angry, he's grief-stricken, and it's also a powerful arc. But he also knows how to manipulate and play the system. We also get the addition here of Sol Rodriguez as Sacha Bordeaux. Tim Meadows is hilarious in his supporting role. And Nut Lee returns here as Judo Master with more depth and purpose this time. You've got one of the best ensemble casts on TV this year. Oh, and let's not forget Nicholas Hoult showing up as Lex Luthor, still in jail after the events of Superman. It's a short appearance, but it ties in beautifully into the wider DCU. What I really love here is how James Gunn balances absurd comedy with genuine emotion. Underneath the jokes and gore is a story about trauma, guilt, and forgiveness. Peacemaker's entire arc is about breaking free from cycles of violence that his father taught him. There's a wonderful parallel between him and Harcourt, both emotionally closed off, both afraid to love. The relationship might not be the center of the story, but it's the emotional glue that holds it together. And unlike a lot of superhero shows, Gunn doesn't go for the big CGI finale. The last episode feels more like an epilogue, a character study that gives everyone closure while setting up the larger DCU connections. Speaking of connections, this season is filled with DCU Easter eggs. We get nods of Creature Commandos, of course Superman 2025, and even references to Amanda Waller's new initiative. Gunn clearly wants everything to feel interconnected, but never forced. It's smart world building. You don't have to see everything to follow it, but if you have, you will be rewarded. The tone also balances out the DCU as a whole. Superman might have been aimed at families, while Peacemaker is absolutely adults only, bloody, raunchy, R-rated madness, and that's okay. The DCU should have both sides covered. So where do I land on Peacemaker Season 2? Honestly, it's brilliant. It's bold, funny, emotional, and self-aware. It manages to reboot the franchise while deepening the characters we already love. John Cena gives the performance of his career. Jennifer Holland and Daniel Brooks shine, and James Gunn once again proves that he's the master of turning misfits into heroes. The music slaps, the cameos delight, the writing is as ever razor sharp. Peacemaker Season 2 gets a 9.5 out of 10. It's not just one of the best superhero shows out there, it's one of the best shows of the year, period. And most importantly, it proves that the DCU 2 is off to a spectacular start. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you loved the show, comment on your favorite moment from Season 2, and don't forget to subscribe for more reviews, news, and everything entertainment. Until next time, keep the peace.